So I recently had an app created, and it's available now in the App Store for Apple. And I just want to go through and just show a little bit about what it does. It's really simple. It's called Soccer Stats Map. And all you're going to do the second you open it, there's no loading page. You're going to go straight to choosing a field. I'm going to choose a field. I like fields with zones to show certain things. In this case, maybe I want to show about how we're pressing, and I'm going to show where we've won possession. So I might call this one possession 1. And I'm going to start creating icons. I can create up to 4 icons right here. So I'm going to make a circle. I'm going to use colors from the palette that we have here, and you can save the colors that you want. I'm going to give that icon a label, a W for 1, possession 1, and I'm going to make it medium size. I may also show in the second symbol that I want to create, I may show that perhaps we had to press a little bit differently in different parts of the field than we had planned. So if I can press and prevent a team from knocking a ball over us, then maybe I'm gonna say that that's someone's blocked clearance. So maybe I'll label that with a B. I'm gonna make that medium as well. I'm gonna make that a triangle facing forward. I'm gonna use a slightly different color for that. So I'm just gonna use those 2 icons for this map right here. And I'm going to hit advance to event page, and what you'll see is over to the left I have the 4 icons, the 2 I created and the 2 that I didn't change. Above that you can see add watermark. If I want to make this a little bit more professional, I can go in here and add a watermark. So I'm going to go to my club, Polaris Soccer Club, and I'm going to add that icon right in the middle just to make it look a little more professional. You'll also see toward the bottom of the screen on the left some lines. When I go to add, let's say we won possession, I'm going to put an icon here where we won possession. Maybe we blocked the team's clearance here and here. If I needed a reason to draw lines, I can just keep grabbing those icons, but if I need a reason to draw lines, I'm going to click on the line that I want, because now when I put my Apple Pencil down or my finger down, it's going to start the line, and when I let go, it's going to end the line. So there are 3 types of lines. There's a straight solid line. There is a line that's kind of dotted, and then a line that has a little more like a dash look. Anything I don't want on the screen, I can just drag it over to the trash can and throw it out of the way. So maybe if I was working on a midfield press and I wanted my team to win the ball back here, we were going to drop off into what I have here as zones 10, 11, and 12. But we're going to compromise that shape if we have to prevent a team from knocking it behind us, so we can kind of block that long ball. You can see where I put those icons in there. Maybe if I start to see a map that looks a little bit like this, obviously we're going to have times where we won it where the other team did get out around us, and we probably won the ball back a little further. But once you've got that done, what I do now is, let's say this is the graphic I had, then what I'll do is I take a screenshot of it, and then I actually trim it up a little bit so it just shows what I want, and I save this screenshot. A lot of times what I do now at halftime is I ask my players to go get their phones, so they'll go into their bags, bring their phones out, and I will airdrop the map that I created, the graphic that I created, or I can send it into our group text so each player can look at it separately. It's been great during COVID when we have to spread out a little bit, and it's great for being out on a field where we don't have access to a larger television or a screen like that. With the college team, I'll just take them into the locker room next fall when we're allowed to start doing that again, and we can look at it on the TV screens inside our locker room and try to see where we're winning balls back, where shots are coming from, where we're breaking into the penalty box, and those kind of things. So there's a lot of applications you can do with this. It's really just kind of limited by your imagination. If you want to see where you're winning 50-50 balls, you're going to see if you're winning or losing 50-50 challenges. If you want to try pressing in a certain area, and this can map exactly where you're winning the ball back, that's great for that. If you want to show chances created, you can show shots and things like that. You can draw lines to show entries into the penalty box for your team. The other team, obviously, you can do any of these things for the other team as well. It's in the App Store. Like I said, it's $3.99. There's no in-app purchases. There's no monthly subscriptions. The only thing I would say is if you can get a couple parents, one that's keeping track of shots, one that's keeping track of where you won the ball back, maybe 2 or 3 of the different things that you're thinking about, there's no reason why they can't just keep track of that during a game. and then send you photographs to your phone that you can share within the team or put it in a team group text, put those images in a team group text so you can talk about things at halftime. But it's a good way to create professional looking graphics for analytics that doesn't cost you tens of thousands of dollars. So check it out. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd be happy to suggest a few things to be fixed in it if we need to do that. If you like it, then please review it and be nice. So I appreciate it. Thank you.